Good morning, everybody. We are back. Sorry if the camera is shaking. We had a really early start this morning. We was up and out for 8:15. Got stuck in so much traffic. The weather here was horrendous. It was pouring down with rain and very, very dark. But it's brightened up a little bit now. As you can see, I had coffee and did some crocheting this morning while waiting for Tom, that's my son, Timothy, to see the consultant. There's a coaster that's attached to the side of the hospital, so I went and sat there and waited for him, did some crocheting and had a coffee. And they've agreed to do him a new half a knee he needs. So today, I've just been to the post office and posted off all my orders. So if you have placed an order with me, it's gone off with today in the post and hopefully you'll get it tomorrow. I haven't wound my yarn for my hat yet, which I'm going to do in a short while. We're just going to have our breakfast because we're left without breakfast this morning. We're going to have an omelette and then I'm going to wind some yarn. And then I might nip out to the garden centre to see if I can find myself some fairy lights. I don't know if they'll have all that kind of thing in yet, but we'll see. And tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off, but tomorrow I'd like to go to a big garden centre, one that's not very far from Black Sheep Wools. I know I went away at just gone before, and I got lots of wool. But you're not going to believe this. I do need a couple of balls of wool, only little tiny balls of Rikaruma, but to do my Christmas wreath with. So I might get Tim to take me for a ride tomorrow. I keep bribing him saying, don't be mean, take me. It's my birthday month. I'm big 6-0 this year. Don't be mean, take me. And it sort of makes him go, all right, come on, let's go. It's a bit mean that, isn't it? But hey, you have to do these things. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could take myself, but it's not as much fun going on your own. So yeah, we're just going to have breakfast now, and then I think I'm going to wind my wool and have a little ride to the garden centre. Whatever I do today, obviously I'm going to take you with me as I am vlogging. See you later. Bye. So I've just wound my cake and you'll have seen it's from Ducky Darling. This is what I'm making, the lotus hat. Well, it's the lotus crown. I'm hoping to get this cast on today. I am currently working on an autumn candle. I'll show you a picture of that in a minute. But first, let me take you in the kitchen. Timothy is in the kitchen making some, we call them power balls, and they're just like a treat, a sweet treat made with dates, peanuts, all that kind of thing, all goodness that's good for you. Let me just take you in the kitchen and show you. Right, so Timothy is making this simple recipe, just these simple power balls for an afternoon snack with our coffee or tea, and look at the mess. You see this? Can you see this?
I haven't finished yet.
And he hasn't finished yet. And tell everybody, darling, when you're finished, what you will do.
Walk out of here.
And what?
And leave the rest for the washer-upper.
How rude. How rude.
We have a deal in this relationship. I do the cooking and someone else does the washing up.
So yeah, this is what I'll be clearing up. But I don't mind, because I have to say, I do.
You do it better than me.
I definitely do it better than Tim. Anyway, I just needed to share that with you. So this is what I'm working on at the moment. I am just making the candles. I don't know whether I'm going to do all 3 or maybe 2 or even just one, I don't know. We'll see how we get on, because I've got that much I want to do. But I do love these candles, and I did think I can always add on to them next year. So we'll see. But I'm definitely making one at the moment, and I'll just show you how far I've got. So this is how far I've got. I've done the base, and I'm going up now. I think I've got about another 30 rounds to do. I think this one that I'm doing is the tallest one. So yeah, it's just all single crochet. This is what I was sat making this morning when Tim was having his appointment. You'll be pleased to know, well, you might not be, but we definitely are. He is having a new knee replacement. Oh, half a knee replacement. So yeah, we're really pleased with that. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. So I want to try and get this done, but I'd like to try and cast on my lotus hat. Plus, I've brought this back down. I was talking to one of my subscribers, and she said to me that when I started making the Knoll 9 patch, I inspired her to buy the pattern. And yes, you've guessed it, her finished Knoll 9 patch was on Instagram yesterday. So I thought, that's it. I'll have to do some more of this. So I'm going to hopefully do some of that as well, in between everything else. But yeah, here's our Zach. Zach! He's had his hair cut. He had his hair cut yesterday. Zachy, say hello. Oh, doesn't he look a smart boy? Oh. Right, I'm going to now go and make a cup of coffee and do a little bit of crocheting. Look at my plant there, right in the middle. I've had to take my plant off my table while I used the Swift. I don't normally just have plants randomly planted in the middle of the room. Yeah, I just had to take it down while I wound my ball of wool. See you later. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's been a very quiet afternoon since I got back from the doctor's. I've had my flu jab, as you've seen. Tim and I have watched the end of a film that we started to watch yesterday. I can't remember what it was called. What was it called, that film, love?
The Do-Over.
The Do-Over, with Adam Sandler and David Spade. It was very good, very funny. We enjoyed it. So, as you can see, I've got my cozies on. It's been so cold here this afternoon, so much so, I think as the eating's definitely been on. I don't know if it still is, but it's been on. I have managed to cast on my lotus crown. I'm very pleased with it. I'll show you that after. And Tim has made us a nice beef stew this afternoon. So we're going to have a nice beef stew with creamy mash for tea. And then I'm going to have a nice bath or shower tonight and get an early night because we're going out for the day tomorrow. I think we're going to go to Black Sheep and Bent's Garden Centre. So it worked. So I'm going to say goodnight now because there's not really much more for me to record. Yeah, not really much more for me to record other than what we have for tea, and I'll show you the stew is made, and the power balls turned out very nice. I'll show you them too, and I'll show you my lotus hat. I think I've got another 2 rounds and then I've done the brim and I'm on to the actual hat, but I don't think I'll do that tonight. Now I've cast it on and I'm almost done the ribbing, I'm going to carry on. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to carry on with my autumnal candle. Yeah, so let me just show you this. Tim bought me these pyjamas from Sainsbury's the other day. Watch, he wants me to cut off the ears. And I said, I'm not cutting off the ears. I love them. They're like teddy bears. They're so warm. So I've got a pair of teddy bear pyjamas and teddy bear slippers. Hold on and I'll show you. So look, teddy bear slippers. What do you think? Really, really warm. Anyway, let me show you. Let me show you my hat. So, let me show you my hat. Can't really see very much. And you probably won't be able to see the pattern. No, you can't. You can't see anything yet. There's not enough done. But, oh, I can't really tell you because it's paid for pattern. But look, doesn't it look nice? I love this colour yarn. It really is a nice colour. It's like a slate grey with like little bits of rust in it. Really, really nice. Yeah, really pleased with that. So I've got 2 more rounds to do and then I have done the brim. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing this afternoon whilst watching a film in my PJs. But I'm just going to show you our tea and then I'm going to say goodnight. Here is our stew for this evening. It doesn't look much, does it? But Tim makes a mean stew. Those are bay leaves that you can see in there. And at the moment, let me show you something else he's made. This is one of Tim's concoctions. So tell everybody what it is, love.
It's blended mealworms and cockroaches.
No, it's not. I mean, it does look like that. Oh my goodness, it does. Go on, tell them what it is.
It's kefir and apples with cinnamon.
And it's disgusting.
It's actually rather nice.
It's not, everybody. I've had a taste. It's disgusting. I'm not having that. Anyway, I'm going to go now and I'll see you tomorrow.
Very
Say
nice.
good night, Tim.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Bye. I forgot to show you his power balls. So these are what we'll have in the afternoon as a snack. And they are delicious. Can you remember what you put in them, love?
I told you not to ask me that.
Hold on a minute, everybody. So, before I come on camera, he said to me, when we're on camera, don't you ask me what's in them power balls, because there's a list as long as my arm. That's why I asked him. What are in the power balls? If anybody is interested in making these power balls, which are delicious, just send me an email, craftyclegg63@gmail.com, and I'll get him to email you the recipe. I'm definitely going now. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.